We would like to dedicate this next song and the whole concert to the people of Palestine. Free Gaza!
There was this fantastic group of people that started organizing hardcore and metal shows for kids in Denmark. I don't even know if they thought it would be a success, but they wanted to try it out, and it became a huge success. It was sold out in minutes, and they repeated it, and it was the same again. And so these guys from a children's music festival were like, let's try that out in Copenhagen. So they asked us and a doom metal band if they wanted to play for kids. And we're like, hell yeah. As long as we can be ourselves. And we were. It was a completely normal NEXØ show, full speed ahead, free Palestine, all of that. And then also a lot of sort of a different sort of way to chat with the crowd in between songs.
Explaining what the pedals are used for, like what. So the red pedal, Jacob, how does that sound? And then Jacob would like kind of showcase how does that sound, you know, like being a little bit
See, we're teaching the kids. That's great.
How do you do a mosh pit? What's the most important thing in punk, right? Have fun, go crazy, but take care of each other, and these sort of things.
And that really went over well then.
Yeah, it was
the kids loved that.
It was a huge success. It was that show was sold out as well. Afterwards, very shy but very excited kids would come up to us and give us hugs and high fives, and then run away immediately afterwards. It was very cute.
But obviously, like all of you individually and as a band, you're quite seasoned, like gig goers and performers. Do you think there's anything, well, what do you think that separates the DIY scene from other music scenes? What's drawn you into that?
Well, the difference is actually a scene. Like you say other music scenes, what other music scenes are there? Like the people that go and see shows in arenas and at the Academy, they don't get to know each other. That's not a scene. It's, you know, if you go into small shows and half the crowd is other bands, you get to know people in a way that you don't, you know, if you're...
100%.
I just remember as a teenager going to like big shows at academies and being like, cool, I can't afford to drink anything.
Yeah.
And
the beer's shit.
Yeah. I'm just kind of standing around, not knowing anyone,
Yeah.
you know, until
Yeah.
you eventually bump into a few other people down the front and 10 years later you start a band or something.
Yeah. But you know, you guys have made the conscious decision, like a lot of bands that are on the lineup at Manchester Punk Festival, to be completely DIY. Like you haven't got a manager or anything. So like there are, you know, there are like levels to how DIY it is, instead of it just being like, you know, some like massive arena show. And like, you know, a lot of people would think that that's doing it on hard mode. I mean, having like 9 people in a band and no manager, and you know what I mean,
we're all the manager.
Yeah.
It's like I was fully having a panic attack just before getting on stage, running around, going, "You're there, you're there, you're there, you're there," trying to keep track of everyone.
Yeah.